Hi there. Happy Friday. I was just getting I was just getting Millie settled in her little bed. She was not liking the lighting from the for the camera, so I shaded her little area for her. She seems very happy and content, and she'll probably nap right through now. It's a good idea to put your phone in meditation mode. That's that little airplane sign. So that you aren't disturbed during meditation. You want to try to eliminate some of the disruptions and distractions, if possible, while we meditate. Of course, as we learn to be in this present moment, we want to start testing ourselves with, actual distraction. See if we can still stay in this moment. So that's part of it, but we need to root ourselves here and now first. I promised yesterday that we would talk about breath. So remember, we're doing natural meditation, natural awareness meditation. So that means natural body, natural breath and energy, and natural heart mind. And the breath that I teach and we use most often in these meditations is just a diaphragmatic breath. So we're actually using the breath to calm ourselves. So we're typically in this fight or flight chaotic state of mind. That's when we often have that popcorn popper brain where it's thought, and distraction, and we just start feeling unfocused and maybe even a little agitated, hurried, overwhelmed, those kind of things. Anxiety kind of may pop in during that. So that's sympathetic, and we want to use our breath to bring our state, our physical and mental state, to parasympathetic, which is the rest and digest kind. So you may often feel that when you're just chilling, getting ready to go to bed, start feeling a little sleepy, and so you may actually feel sleepy, but don't fall asleep because you'll fall over. So we want to stay here and now and in this present moment. So one of the things that I use as a tool most often is breath. Breath is happening in this present moment. So when I can anchor my attention on that breath while utilizing it to bring my physical and mental state down to one of ease and relief and peace and calm, then kind of doing double duty, which is great. So diaphragmatic breath, if you are familiar, bear with me. If you're not familiar, no biggie. A lot of people don't realize that when we breathe, especially when we're in that sympathetic state or that fight or flight state, we're often breathing in the top of our lungs. So you say take a deep breath and go, shoulders raise up, or you feel your chest move out up here, or even your back. You may be breathing in your back, and that's kind of a stress state, so that's not helping anything. So a diaphragmatic breath is one where when we breathe out, the shoulders of the chest doesn't move first, the belly moves first. And I say first because I'll show you. So try breathing through the nose if you can, if you're stopped up or just have sinus issues, then breathe through your mouth if you need to, but breathing through the nose. And as you breathe that sort of long, slow, deep breath, you want to feel the belly move out. See, belly moved out. So it's literally like expanding the bottom of the lungs. And part of the reason that we do this is there's more the capillaries and things that absorb the oxygen and balance everything out, there's more of them in the bottom of the lungs. And if we're breathing clear up here, it doesn't help. So when we can breathe into that space, we're doing ourselves some real good. We're oxygenating the blood, and there's other things with balance of CO2 and things that we're doing with the breath too, but we won't get into that here. We'll wait for I'm going to do a Foundations of Breath course here pretty soon, so you can learn about that. But I said first because often when we take a really deep breath, we fill the lower cavity first, then the middle, then the top. So it kind of looks like this. And then we often hold, but we kind of pull down. So that's another technique. But so we can really fill up the lungs if we really need to take a deep breath. But what we typically do in this meditation is just kind of a long, slow, deep breath. So we're just really using sort of the lower part of the lung. So as I mentioned yesterday, we want our posture to be upright, shoulders kind of pulled back, because if you roll forward like this, you can imagine like if you kind of took a shirt on a hanger and crunched it, your lungs kind of do that, and they'll bend, and you can't get as much movement and capacity in those lungs. So you want to sit up straight, straighten your spine, and just even think about like a tiny little silk string holding your head up, so that the belly can move freely. So, and typically we're focusing on the in-breath, so we're doing that. And it fills, and then just releasing, it's like a bellows. It just comes back out. So we can focus and intensify, and then release and relax on that out breath. So that's just what we're doing. And if you want to count breath, that's great too. We want to just make sure that it's even. We can call it a 4-4 breath, a 5-5 breath, a 6-6 breath. I maybe do it for the first part to just make certain that I'm kind of doing it evenly with the in and the out breath. But as you relax, your breath will become longer. So we may start out at a 4 and end at a 6 or 7, and that's great. So what I mean by this is you're breathing in 2, 3, 4, out 2, 3, 4, right? So just that. You don't have to do that. I think it's, breath in, breath out. So if you focus and intensify on that in breath, relax and just let it release on the out breath, you're good to go. So for this meditation today, even if this is not your first time with breath, I want you to watch your breath today and just keep your attention glued on that in-breath, specifically the in-breath, and then we're just letting go. So we're letting things come, and we're paying attention, focusing on them coming, and then we're just letting them go. Aha, go. Right? Aha, aha. So it represents how things come and go, thoughts come and go, feelings, sensations, emotions, situations come and go. So if we can see the coming and going of the breath, it helps to kind of let us practice when other things come and go. Maybe things that are not as comfortable or as obvious as just letting the breath come and go, because it doesn't do us any good. Just hold it or keep it away. So we just let it come and go and do what it does. So we're going to do that today. So just focus on your in-breath, relax and release, on your out-breath, and we'll sit for just about 10 minutes together. So I'm going to ring the bell 3 times. You can let the sound and vibration call you to your seat. You can straighten your spine, close your eyes, and begin a long, slow, deep in-breath. place your attention on the breath, on the in-breath. Focus and concentrate, and then relax and release. Feeling the breath come in, moving the lower belly, and then release. Naturally breathing. Feeling ease and relaxed. Nowhere to go. Nothing to do. But be here and breathe. So, you can work with your breath all the time, really. When you find yourself in that chaotic moment, or you catch yourself and you're having a moment, or having a mood, or feeling overwhelmed, or even depressed or anxious, work with the breath. Just stop, and you don't even have to close your eyes. Just count that breath. Breathing in 4, breathing out 4, breathing in 4, breathing out 4. Sometimes I like to add words, so maybe here, now, awake, and aware. 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can do here, now on the way in, and awake and aware on the way out, and just really calm the jets. Just cool everything down a bit. It's helpful, and it's in this moment, so it's super important. So I'll be back here tomorrow, and we'll meditate again. Have a great rest of your day. Bye now.